You.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the HydroPump Pokecast.
We are live.
We are live.
And we're back.
It is NC Packbuster and the Golden War Turtle. We had to take a week off because there were some...
We had built up too much vacation time, so we had to take a week off.
There was some family stuff going on, and we are both men of our families, and we like to have fun with them. So we are going to have some fun today. This one is a little bit more off the cuff than we're used to, but Adam and I are going to have as much fun as we possibly can. A lot has happened in the last 2 weeks since the last time we saw you, and you know what? We're going to have a good old time.
Yes, sir. Let's see. So, do you want to start with? So, like in 2 weeks, how is sales going? What have you been doing?
Killing it. As Christy walks in and says, "Killing it." We have done. We've done very well. Not as well as you, because you've gone a little bit out of flip and control.
Let's just like mine is just like big things though. Like yours is like a lot of like.
Let's just say that the people at the post office know me very, very... They knew me halfway decent, and now they just laugh at me every time I walk in. Because I used to walk in with like 1 or 2 packages, and now I walk in with like... I wish I had the box here. But like a huge box full of stuff every time. Like 15 to 20 packages every time I walk in. So we're doing really well over here with the HydroPump stuff, sending bulk packages out. And... what else? Tons and tons of singles. So
that ties in. That kind of ties into like, I know we had like a lot of questions about like bulk and what we're doing with it and how they can what can they do with their bulk and like with us, like what can they do with it? Like, you know what I mean? Like you can get you can trade it in for services, you can trade it in for credit. So we'll get into that. But people have been traded in bulk now. Like you have gotten packages in and stuff.
Yeah, so we got our first ever HydroPump. Dave was the first one to ever send me bulk. I did him a swap because he really wanted a booster box for Rebel Clash, so we worked something out before. But we got the first ever HydroPump one sent in this week from Scipio, and I think there's a couple more on the way. And so if you want to trade in your bulk, I know everybody's always like, what do I do with it? Send it to us if you trust us to do so. We can either hold it for Darkness Ablaze pre-orders. We can take it for grading services. I know there's a couple people that have sent in for grading, but we'll keep track of everything. I'm not going to show it because it's a little out of control right now, but I have a spreadsheet with everybody's name that's traded in bulk, and I keep a running tab of how much we owe you. So if you want to use it for pre-orders, if you want to use it for grading, I just have it all like what the tallied up of what you have, and we put it in there, and we just hold on to it for you, and then you just use it when you want to. If you want the bulk rates, just send me a message on Instagram, and I will get you the form to show you what the bulk rates are. But the other thing that we're doing with it, and I actually finally got a chance to talk to her today, but Rainbow Queen of Kanto, Rainbow, formerly known as Rainbow Pokemon, runs her job is child psychology, and she works with kids that have endured a lot of trauma. And she's come up with this amazing program where she uses Pokemon and Pokemon cards to help these kids talk about their issues and whatnot. And we are giving her 100 cards for every 1,000 that are traded in, and we're going to break them down into like 10 card little mini packs so she can hand it out to the kids during their sessions with her, and it helps them, like they look at the cards and they talk about them, and it really it'll help her out too. So that's what we're going to do. So we'll sell the bulk in ways that we found to work. But at the same time, like, we're also going to give back to the Pokemon community that treats us so well and help her out with what she does for the kids, because Adam and I both think that it's really awesome what she does and how she gets these kids to open up. So that's what we're doing with it. So if you want to use us for your bulk services, know that we're not just going to turn around and sell it all. Like, there's going to be a large quantity of it that'll end up going towards a good cause as well. Outside of that, let's see, on the buying and selling, because I know, like, you've got tons of stuff to talk about. We got 7 cases of booster boxes in this week that we're selling. So if you're looking for sealed product, we've got a bunch of it, and the sealed product is going out of control at the moment. Even like the XY Sun and Moon, early Sun and Moon era stuff. So get on it. And then we sold our first slabs as HydroPump. I had a couple that were just like in a personal collection. I was like, let's just throw them up and see what happens. And they were selling before we could get the next one up on eBay. It was a little out of control. It was like 5 to 10 minutes of like absolute insanity as we were putting some of these up, and that was kind of cool. But in the last 2 weeks, it's been really good. A lot of organizing, a lot of trying to figure out how to get bulk sold, because this is all new to us, and trying to find better ways to help all of you out that want to ride with us on this HydroPump LLC adventure. And that's about it on our side.
Yeah, so we also sold our first booster box on HydroPump on eBay.
I sold 3 yesterday to somebody on Discord.
Yeah, so Adam bought a bunch of cases, and I bought 4 cases myself. I also bought we also got some tins, some Hidden Fates tins in. We got I think actually I got 2 cases, 2 12-tin cases, and I think Zay actually bought a whole case himself. So yeah, he had to have one because it was sealed, and the other ones, the tins, will be going up for sale. It's just been pretty crazy. So Adam and I haven't been able to like actually get stuff up on the Discord, and but we're trying to get it up on Discord and eBay store. So I got 4 cases of Burning Shadows. You got a couple cases of Burning Shadows and some others. Mm-hmm. I have a couple boxes of Roaring Skies, a couple boxes of Evolutions. We got a bunch of blisters. We got like a case of Evolution blisters in. So we'll put those in the Discord with pricing, and we'll also put those on our eBay store. So if you guys are looking for some Evolution blisters, some art sets, we have those. As far as like me selling, like literally last night, like 2 a.m., I sold a unlimited fossil box for $5,000. $5,000. That is like out of control. Like that is out of control. $5,000 for unlimited jungle. But it is true. I set the market again. So if you want to go look at recent sales, yeah, it was kind of crazy. It was like one of those things when I first got the box, I just kind of threw it up there and, you kind of use it as promotion and kind of so people see what you have and stuff like that. Never would I thought that I would have sold it for $5,000. So I sold that. The base set box. When did we open that? Was that like 2 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago. Yeah,
2 weeks ago. I mean, that's pretty much toast. I mean, it's going to be, if it's not completely toast, it's going to be toast by toast by like today or tomorrow. I am working on, I think we're going to do Team Rocket next. First edition Team Rocket, I think, is what I'm going to open up next. And I'm going to try to get another base set box. But I've also won a couple raffles since last time. I got a bunch of blisters for sale. I got, I'm almost out of those fossil theme decks that we have.
Yep.
Obviously, the lockdown box, everybody wants it because it has a Lapras in it, so it sells a little bit faster than the other one. You guys missed it yesterday. Polish Rob and I opened up like 72 packs.
And you didn't get what you wanted.
No, first of all, the reason we didn't pull them is because like 5 minutes before. What's up, Addison? Did you pick my boxes for me?
2
Yeah.
boxes.
2?
Don't tell him which ones, though.
I'm not.
Don't tell me. So,
Crazy. I know.
But, yeah, so I opened up like 72 packs of Hidden Fates yesterday with Polish Robs. It was...
Addison, come here.
It was crazy. So
she wanted to hang out. She wanted to hang out for a minute while you were talking.
What'd she say?
So I said she wanted to hang out for a minute while you were talking.
Yeah, hang out.
You're not in the picture.
So Addison's box yesterday. So like right before we were about to like open up our packs, Addison's box pulled. I think it was like the 4th pack in. Pulled like a shiny Charizard. So they took all our mojo before we even got the chance to open. So I'm blaming you, Adam.
No, we each got to pick.
And Christy's addiction, it's a little bit stronger than mine.
Now that he's giving me free reign,
I told her she could open whatever she wants now.
And that kind of ties into what we were like another topic is like when we're talking about trading in for stuff. Like one of the things I would recommend trading in for is grading services. And if you have Hidden Fates, like right now, the better deal is to open these things and get them graded because they are the prices even for the raw ones are like nuts. But the ones for like PSA 10s and 9s, like it is so worth grading them for like $13. And I mean, whether you want to keep them or whether you want to sell them yourself, they'll sell. Like I think 90% of your first submission was Hidden Fates.
Yep.
All of my first submission was Hidden Fates, and then as people have been submitting, 4 or 5 cards at a time, I've been sending in like 20 Hidden Fates just to get it up to the 25. So I've been grading. It's like nothing. I've been grading like nothing but Hidden Fates. It's been nuts.
Yeah. So like speaking of the grading and the Hidden Fates and like what do you do? I'm trying to get the link right now. I'm having I'm multitasking here. But
you want links to?
They want the link to the eBay store.
We post it?
Huh? No, they want it in the chat. I have our portion of it up, but I don't know if like I copy and paste ours if it's gonna work into the chat. So I don't know.
Come on, Hydro Mob, our mod. Get on those links. Not you. He's too busy. He's too busy kicking people.
Who's he kicking now?
No, I'm just joking.
So
about last week.
So just to tack on to this, we've got like this is the polls. Christy went a little bit nutso last night and decided that she wanted to pull. We ended up opening 60 packs last night. Like, I'll just be honest with you. Because she was just having too much fun with it. But when you want to talk about raw value, because I had this conversation with another PokeTuber yesterday, is these are the pulls from last night's 60 cards. Okay? I'm not going to count them up and tell you how many there are. But glad he didn't sell it to Ando. You guys are such jerks. But the raw value of this stack of cards at like the last 5 eBay sold average was like $950. Now, the last 5 eBay sold average in PSA 10 was $3,200. So, like, you get why you need to send them in and grade them, because I talked to somebody yesterday. They're like, "Yeah, I'm just selling all my my raw cards." I'm like, "Man, you got to get on that." Like even the 9s and the babies, you're probably not gonna make out. I'm grading the babies because I'm just gonna stack them up as giveaways either for the HydroPump or for the Wednesday like live openings. So we've got a bunch of stuff to just give away, but it's I mean, getting these things graded, even just the, we're opening bulk collections. The Zoroarks right now in a 10, just the promo, is $48. that almost pays for your ball collection. Like, why wouldn't you open it? You're probably going to get 2 more things. Spend a little bit of money and get the things graded and then sell them. And I mean, hell, you never know what's going to happen from there. But Christy and I were all about keeping the rest of our Hidden Fate sealed. Maybe accidentally selling them to people and them pulling fire, because I already got called out for that. But it's definitely worth grading, especially if you're looking at selling the cards. Like, go ahead, sell them raw. Like, people want them for their binders and whatnot. But if you think it's even close to a 10, like, by all means, like, send them in, get them graded. Some of these cards, some of the evolutions are in like the $200-300 range right now. It's out of control. So just throw that out there. Trade in your bulk, get grading services, and that's how you pay for it.
Yeah, I mean, it's nuts. I mean, it's like, it's kind of crazy, how beneficial it is to actually, like, it's always like keep something sealed, but now it's crazy how it's like, no, open it and get the stuff graded. It's weird with Hidden Fates. Like, everybody was like, well, it's going to go up in price. Hold on to it. But like, the price of these shinies and mini shinies, like, it's stupid not to, because the cost of the price of the packs haven't gone up astronomically to where it's not feasible to open. You know what I mean? Like, it's well worth opening, especially with like we noticed at the end of this week that Walmart's even came out with their little Gyarados, Raichu, and Charizard collection. So they're out there, and those are $19. So they're still out there for $5 a pack.
Yeah.
And if you watched the video with Polish Rob and I yesterday, I mean, he pulled like 4 gold cards.
Yeah.
And that was from those collections. I mean, and those were like, I mean, now granted, his mom buys all his cards for him, so like, sleep on the couch because he started just opening up, because he got on the live stream with Golden War Turtle, and he thought he had to be big man, so he started cracking packs and just trying to keep up with me. But yeah, so those are still like $19.99, and like, he opened up those, he way made his money back on like $100, so he bought like 5 of them, I think, like $100.
Yeah,
I mean, he easily made his money back. He made his money. I think he pulled like 2 golds in one box. So like, it's not like, I don't know what print run it is. I don't know what it is, like a repackaging for Walmart or what. But I mean, he pulled 2 golds out of like 4 packs out of one thing. So it's not like their pull rates were like god awful either.
Yeah,
but I think he got Espeon from it too. So it was nuts. Like a pogo deck. I got my mom buying these packs now. Like, yeah, if we could be so lucky. I mean, Polish Rob just calls his mom and says, "Mom, I want some Pokemon cards." He's like, "Bryce, like, why are you at Walmart? Can you buy me some Pokemon cards?" But yeah, so that's like, that's kind of what we've been kind of doing. Is like, we're focusing on Hidden Faith and getting those graded and sending them back. Obviously, we also have found that at least us personally, I know some people disagree with me, but I think where it's going to be at is Burning Shadows with Sun and Moon. So we made our investment last 2 weeks on buying cases of that, because we've noticed that the first Rainbow Hyper Rare Charizard, that guy was like 1,500, PSA 10. It was only going up. So I mean, we invested a lot in that, and I think that's where we see a box that in Evolutions. We talk a lot. We kind of voice our opinions on where we think we should invest, and that's kind of where we saw at least the newer stuff. Even though it's kind of crazy to think that it came out like 3 years ago, 3-4 years ago, but I think that's where we invested a lot into the Burning Shadows and Evolutions, and I've been selling my vintage stuff and working on getting some more boxes in.
Did you?
Other than that,
I was trying to get the eBay link going, so I kind of zoned out for a
did
minute.
it work?
It did. Did you say how much the B-Shad's cases have been selling for sealed lately?
Well, I can tell you one thing. We bought you and me. You bought 2, I bought 2, and then we went back to buy them
A week later.
literally a week later, and it was up $350. And I think I bought the 2, and then you went to buy them, and they were gone.
Yeah,
And I don't think you can find them. I don't like they're selling on eBay for like
$1,200. The Burning Shadows cases.
Oh.
They're selling for like $1,200, and I think even like when you were asking around people that you've dealt with before, they say that they can't even get them from their people for like less than $850. So you can't find those anymore. Those are going to be going out of style real quick.
Yeah, if you can find them for $150 or less, it's probably a good thing to snag.
That's another thing too. Like when your card shop's open, because I know I was talking to Polish Rob. Like some of your card shops may open, and you may still see these boxes for like I don't know, like $100, like $109, $110. Like go there and kind of look and see what they have, because a lot has changed since the last time they were open. I don't know like what, like I know some card shops are starting to open again. Like make sure you kind of see if they have sealed boxes. It's worth your time just to kind of stop in to see like what they have, because a lot has changed probably since the last time they were open. For sure.
Yeah, as some of these are opening, I've heard of people finding them for like $100 still. So same thing with Evolutions booster boxes. So
if you can buy them, like for sure, especially $100, yes.
So
that's a no-brainer.
Your phone is going crazy.
My phone is? I know. I can't get like Instagram to like just shut up for like 2 seconds, man. It's on airplane mode. I think I just gotta like turn off like
hit the moon. Just hit the moon.
Huh?
Hit the moon.
I can't hit the moon now. I'm like,
it'll just turn all your notifications off.
Yeah, I need to hit the moon. Can't do it now.
I was like, doop, doop, doop.
I know. My goodness. All right. So, what else we got? We were, got me all discombobulated now talking about my notifications. I got business on Instagram.
It's crazy.
I know, it's nuts. So we got the grading thing going on. We have pre-orders going on. Oh, the tournament. You want to tell them?
Yeah, so
let them know who won.
Yeah, Loot Collector won the entire thing. It came down to, there was like a 4-way tie, but based on strength of schedule, he won. And then we had Vincent and Get Wrecked right behind that. So it was awesome. We had 20 people participate. It was really tough to coordinate at times, trying to get people from all different time zones and kids and stuff like that to kind of be able to coordinate. But we did really well. I think we only had like 3 matches that we had to put ties in for. But it was good. It seemed like a lot of people had fun. We're going to start getting prizes out to people. I know a lot of people have been hitting me up on Discord and Instagram asking about prizes. Those will continue to get out. I was going to start at least sending the pack portions of those out today. So for every win you get a pack of Rebel Clash. And then, yeah, I think 2 people are... You want to talk about first place? I'm going to step out for just a second.
Yeah, Loot Collector won a unlimited jungle pack, so that's what he won for winning it all. So I got to get that. I sent him a mystery box. I'm not even sure if he even opened the mystery box that I sent him. So like, I'll reach out to him and make sure that he gets his packs in. So yeah, so he won, and then like I said, Adam's going to send out all the digital packs, and then we'll take some time and then think of the next thing we want to do. I am going to announce, like, my card of the week kind of ties into the next giveaway thing we're doing in the Discord, which revolves around Darkness Ablaze coming out. So I think I mentioned that like on June 1st, I was going to like announce the the giveaway. So I have the card. The card is going to be the card of the week. And then all the kind of rules and stuff will be posted in the giveaway section tomorrow with a picture. Excuse me, a picture of the card. So that's coming up. What else we got in the Discord?
Well, Pogo Dad asked if you still have base packs.
Oh
No.
yeah. So like that's a fluid situation. Like I have a very, very, very empty box, and I got a bunch of people that want packs. I have one art set aside for Spencer, right? And then the rest are it's first come first serve. So there's a lot of people out there on Instagram that have been selling. I've been selling them off eBay. I've been selling them for $600 an art set on Instagram and through the Discord. And there's still people that are out on eBay just paying $250 a pack for them. So once they hit 0, they're gone. I'm going to try to get another box. I was talking to Adam, the guy I usually buys from, that I get my stuff from. He's having some issues and stuff and can't ship stuff right now. So I got a bunch of money just on hold in my PayPal account waiting for clear. But I think we're working on a Team Rocket first edition box. So once I get them in, obviously we'll break them on the channel. We are breaking a box today, guys. We are breaking a box today.
Pogo Dad, there'll be more opportunities. Trust me. We'll track more down. We'll get you an art set. Don't worry.
Oh, he wants an art set?
Yeah. We'll get him one.
Yeah.
Well, there'll be another box.
Base set is not the hard box for me to find. Let's just put it that way.
All right. So, question inside of the chat from it went away. Florida Orange Craft. First off, I don't think I've ever seen you around here before, so welcome to the HydroPump Pokecast into our channel. He asked, what do you think about keeping Ultra Prism sealed? And then Dave said he also found Ultra Prism in Flashfire. He's wondering if he's going to keep them closed. Okay, so both questions kind of tie in together, or at least the comment ties into the question. Ultra Prism. I don't know. I go back and forth with Ultra Prism. We have some here, and it was a gift to Christy. And I think that we'll end up opening ours. The only real chase in Ultra Prism is the gold cards. And then there's that Full Art Lily and the Full Art Cynthia. And then some of the Rainbow Rare Evolution stuff. Like, Ultra Prism, I think, shot up in price not because of the cards in the set, but it was such a limited print run. It was like out, and then it just wasn't there anymore. Instead of having 2-3 print runs, I think it was like on 1, and it may have been 2, but it was out and then it was gone. And that's why it shot up in price. I don't think it has to do with the cards that are in it. I think it had to do with just how limited it was. Like, I think there was more Hidden Fates had been put out than there was Ultra Prism put out. So that's why the price shot up, and that's why it's holding high. But in terms of Flashfire, keep it closed. You're going to see me open some here shortly. But, it's $20 to $25 a pack right now. And it's I don't know. I like the set. Zard Chasing's fun. I like the XY art. But in terms of, if you're just wanting to have something, if you have it and you're looking for a an investment piece, Flashfire is definitely the way to go. And it's skyrocketed. When I bought all of mine, back in December, January timeframe, I think I paid $6.50 a pack, and now it's up to $20-25 a pack, somewhere in there. I think it's a good deal if you can find them for $15. And then let's see here. MD asked about Holland Phantoms. I think it was just another short run, and it's an early. It was an early XY set. It was the same thing with.
Are you talking about Holland Phantoms? The
No, he's talking about. He's not talking about Holland. He's not
He
talking
said
about
Holland.
Holland Phantoms. He's talking about Phantom Forces, the XY set.
okay. I was about to say
so-
Holland Forces. Okay, yeah.
Holland
I was thinking
Phantoms
500.
has some fire cards in it.
Yeah,
that's
Holland
why that's
Phantoms
like
is gold
$150,
star.
$200.
That's my Gold Star Gyarados in the Holland Phantoms.
But I don't know. The Phantom Forces is just. I think it was just it was a lower run. It was an early. I mean, XY base set doesn't really have anything expensive in it, and it's $500-$600 a box right now. And it wasn't that. I mean, a lot of this stuff is just skyrocketed because of the market right now. As I mean, we talk about every single time. It's just out of control. Let's see here. Like all these skyrocketing prices make it hard to collect art sets. It does. But if you need art sets and stuff, reach out to us. I can complete most of them for you right now. Yeah, he did mean Phantom Forces. Tim Weaver's here. What about Primal Clash? Should that be sealed? Primal Clash is pretty easy to find right now. It's not super expensive. I like the art. I like the cards in Primal Clash. I've got 5 sealed boxes here for sale. But I think I'm gonna. I might buy a case myself just to open. And I mean, everything goes up in time. It just right now is just weird. Yeah. So a lot of Phantom Forces, but $10 a cardboard sleeve. Lost. All right. So Lost Thunder is the next one. It's Lost Thunder is going to go out of rotation, so I think it's going to hold value. I don't really see it going up, and it was around for a long time, but I think Adam and I kind of differ on things. I like to open stuff up. He likes to keep things sealed. It's always good to have somewhat of a sealed collection going, I guess. But at the same time, like if you want to open it. You're not going to get a whole lot out of Lost Thunder unless you're trying to get the set completed. So like at this point, because it's not going to be, most likely it'll be out of rotation this year. It's not going to be, it'd probably be worth more sealed than it is anything else. Diamond and Pearl. So it seems like this is like the ongoing thing with the questions today. Like, what do we think about Dragon and Diamond and Pearl packs going up, boxes, whatnot? It's all the market. Like everything's just out of control right now. People's dispensable income is just higher than normal, and it may start to kind of plateau here right now that most of the country is starting to open back up. But I can see it plateauing, but everything's just out of control because there's so much want right now, and people are buying everything that they possibly can. That's it. That's where I'm at with that one. And then MD asked if either one of us have the Rainbow Charizard from Burning Shadows. I don't. I think that the raw value of like $500 to $600 right now is definitely worth the rarity of the card, and I think it's like up to $1,500 in a 10. But I know that this last print run, it's almost impossible to get one in a 10. I haven't seen a good cut from anything new. I
think I saw like 3 people pull it on YouTube recently. Let's just say like last month or something. None of them have been cut well.
Yeah. So, and that's why I think a lot of the I was talking to Danny Phantom on Instagram the other day about it, because we're always talking about prices and whatnot, and he was like, I think most of it's going up just because these new cuts are so bad that like the raw values are going up, but like the PSA 10s are just way above and beyond the price of the 9s right now.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, so looks like so let's see here.
At what point does vintage stuff run out? Vintage stuff runs out when it's all been opened.
And no one knows. Like
there's
like
no
a lot of those sets too, you don't know how much was printed, and no one will ever know how much is printed, so no one never knows. I mean, you see PokeRev buying up a storage unit, once or twice a month, and he finds some stuff. I I know, at least from my experience, it seems like at least first edition stuff, fossil seems to be more prevalent than like let's say jungle, and I can find base set right now, but that's maybe just because a lot of what my guy I buy from has base set fossil and jungle. But the stuff is going up in price, so I don't know. Like, I don't know how much is actually there compared to like what's being sold now. Because when you're starting to talk about 7,000 people, it's like $7,000 for a fossil. I mean, there may be a lot there, but it's kind of hard to push as fast as it used to push at like $3,500. I mean, it's doubled in a month or 2 months.
What are you rocking out to right now?
What's that?
What are you rocking out to right now?
Oh, can you hear it?
Yeah.
Oh, I just rock out, man. You know me. I'm always singing. Like I'm always getting cracked because I'm singing in my videos and stuff. I don't know.
So yeah, Mo's talking about before. Nobody knows. Nobody knows.
I'll tell you this: every single time you see someone open it, it's less and less on the market. Like every day, there's less and less on the market, and it's not ever going to be repeated again. So it's out when you stop seeing boxes of it, right? Like some of the stuff when Pokemon was going through that phase where it wasn't as popular, like the EX sets. I mean, those are super hard to find. Yeah. I mean, you barely ever see like Team Rocket Returns, like those type air boxes. They're so hard to find. Even in the last, the last WotC boxes, the Aquapolis and the Expedition and the Skyridge. I mean, those boxes are like $25,000-$30,000. So you don't really see them up that much. But they just didn't print them as much. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're out there. They're not selling as quick because they're so high. But yeah, I mean, like every single time you see a video made on YouTube, it's just less and less out there. I mean, who knows? There could be a storage unit with like a crap ton of boxes in them. You don't know. I mean, there's a lot of that stuff like on the West Coast too. Yeah. That's where like you see all those guys in those lockers. They're all like on the West Coast. I mean, you don't know. People buy them up and they creep on the market every box here and there. But yeah, you don't know, and it's less stuff. That's why those boxes will continue to go up. I mean, pandemic aside, they're slowly gonna go up because there's just less and less of them gonna be on the market. So.
Oh man, I'm just laughing at Dark Rugged Dad. He's like, I've been here.
What's he said?
He's like, I've been here, fool. Check the comments. What else do we have for today? I mean, does that answer everybody's questions? I mean, have we gotten to that point yet? I'm gonna start rocking out to your music.
You rocking out, dude? I mean, I just rock out. I just love music. I sing all kinds of stuff. Hey man, you're a good one to talk. I mean, you're the one jamming in your car with your family with like 18 ball collections in your trunk, just rocking around. I mean, like
they're set up as a castle right now.
They should be.
What do we have? Does that answer everybody's question?
I just picture you in a fort of like ball collections, sorting like sitting Indian style.
Christy's yelling, "Don't hate."
And then next thing you know, it's like falling because like Christy's waking up like 2 a.m. and trying to sneak one of them off, and the whole thing collapsed.
I'm surprised she didn't bring one with her to study this morning. Pogo Dad says the tins from Pokemon Center, they better sealed or take the packs out. I opened every single one of them. I took the packs out of them.
The ones you just opened? Like no, the ones you opened?
No, the tins, like the gallery, like the little tins that we just bought a ton of. Each of us did. That have like
mine are all sealed.
Oh,
in the box.
I
never even opened them. That's the difference between. I have all those.
Mine
all
are
those
like
ones open. I opened up a few of them. I only opened up one of each, and then they're just in the box down in the basement.
Yeah, Florida Orange Craft says, I'd love to find an HGSS box. Yes, we are searching one ourselves. We are dying to open up an HGSS base box. Like, it's
you
gonna
talk
happen.
about a rare box.
It's gonna happen.
I can't find a base box. Like, I think the last time we were talking, we were looking like Unleashed or what's the other one?
You got to make that happen. Triumphant.
Oh yeah, Triumphant.
Let's see here.
But those blocks are crazy. Those. I mean, the thing is those are all over the place. You can find them for like 15, and they get eaten up real quick, and then you got people selling them for like 2,500.
Yeah. So Pogodad, I opened mine because I had bought it just to kind of add some flavor to our Wednesday videos. So like I got it for the XY base packs that are in them. There's a bunch of Flash Fire and a bunch of Black and White in them. That's I opened mine. Adam kept his sealed. It's just it is what it is. Let's see here. Hit up PokeRev for the HSS. He might do a trade for it. And then MD asked, as a collector, what's worth saving or not? Are ETBs worth saving? Blister packs?
ETB. Wait, it all depends on the set.
Yeah.
Like if it's hidden fates, don't open ETB. Don't.
Yeah. I really want to open them, but I'm not going to. The Hidden Fates ETBs. You start seeing them kind of creep up. Unbroken Bonds ones are up. Like I think I've seen them selling like $60, $70, $80 right now. And then there's some of the XY ones that were in like a limited print release that are pretty high. So it's like you never know what the prices are going to do, and like how long are you willing to sit on it. I had the conversation with Juice and Andrew on the phone a couple weeks ago from Lootbox TV, and we were talking about like what do we keep, what do we not keep, and Juice had basically told me, and it was probably some of the better advice I've gotten in a while, is sell it when it gets to the price, like hold on to it as long as you can, but sell it when it gets to the price that you want, because you don't know if it's ever going to go higher or if it's going to drop back down. So like if you're like, all right, I'm going to sell this thing as soon as it gets to $200, then sell it when it gets to $200. Because it may go down. Like you don't know what's like. I don't think anything's going to happen with Pokemon, and people are going to continue to want it. But I think that it's from a collector standpoint, like keep it sealed for as long as you want to look at it. I like opening stuff. Adam doesn't. So I rather open it.
Hey, I just opened up 72 packs of Hidden Fates, man. Or like, at least I did my half. I did 42.
I know. But like in terms of the older stuff, or if you want to hold on to it, like it's all dependent on what you want to do with it. Like it's not going to go from a $40 ETB today to an $80 ETB a month from now. Like it may hit the $100 mark in a year or two, maybe 3 or 4, but it just depends on how long you want to hold on to it. I hope that answers that question. That's kind of for everything. Like you see it. I mean, Flash Fire was like $5, $6 a pack for a while, and then like right before the holidays, it started like skyrocketing. And
what do we sell those? What do we just had blisters. We just had Flash Fire blisters. They're like one pack that we had on our eBay, and they sold for like
$30, like immediately.
$30 blister for one pack of Flash Fire.
We
just put them up there. That like I've had a conversation because I saw a lot. I did a lot more like stuff for on eBay than Adam has. So like when we get a bunch of stuff in and we sit in here and have a conversation on what should we put like the price wise on, how do you price stuff on eBay? And the thing is on eBay you can't, like if you're in a bunch of these chats on Instagram or you're like in the community and you talk to a lot of people in the community and they say, well, you know, that box is worth $150. Well, when you go onto eBay, you price it up a little bit because you have no idea who these people are that are looking at your stuff and what they're willing to spend to either get the product or add it to your collection. Or like the box I sold for 5,000 junk box, I have no idea why that guy wanted it so bad. Maybe it was the last box that he needed Do you know what I mean? So everybody has their own reason for buying stuff and their own level of want. So normally, that's why we always say like contact us for pricing and stuff if you're looking for stuff specific, because normally we can probably find it cheaper than just going on eBay, because eBay's a crapshoot as far as, I mean, a lot of people gauge it as like how much, like they go to recent sales and say, hey, this is worth $5,000 because it just sold for $5,000. Well, you don't know why that person paid that much. Maybe he really, really wanted it because he just had to have it and whatever.
Yeah.
But a lot of times you can find it cheaper if you know people. And so I guess, you know, my thought on that is kind of reach out to talk to people, and there's no exact science for putting a number on what something's worth, especially now.
Yeah. Jordan.
And then I know Pokey Joe had a question.
Yeah, I've got Jordan's right above his too.
About those mystery boxes. So about those power mystery boxes. So those things, everybody's gonna have their own opinion on those things. Okay, so it's almost like the shiny Charizard in the sense that, like, how many packs have I opened and I've had 0, and how many packs have you opened? You had 4. Juice has opened 7. I mean, but then you have people that haven't opened anything, right? So, but the thing about the recent ones is they've actually had a decent pull rate of hitting an actual vintage pack. I know Minuteman Ren pulled a Neo Destiny and Hidden Legends, and I've seen so many of the Stormfront packs.
Yeah,
and those packs are well worth it. And it's a 1 in 5, and it really seems like it is a 1 in 5. So those things, but then you have like the Detective Pikachu ones that I think it's like the PSA 8 first edition
Charizard,
whatever.
Yeah,
I mean, those aren't worth it, right?
No. No, you get the value out of the box, but it's not worth buying a ton of them to chase the slab.
Exactly, and I think there's enough open that you know what packs are going to come in there if you don't get vintage. So, like, if you want to go and spend the $25 and know that you're going to get, you know, Sword and Shield, there's Burning Shadows in some of them. So I think you get probably right around what you're paying for value wise. But if you're simply just trying to get a vintage pack and you're buying a bunch of these to get that vintage pack, then it's probably more worth it just to like reach out and contact one of us and us find you that vintage pack than relying on buying 10 of those boxes. But I think those boxes are pretty cool when people open them, and I think it makes for good content. I enjoy watching it. I know I just sent MD Pokemon and Zay a bunch of those to the Netherlands, so they're going to open some of those because it's more of a United States thing, so they don't get them overseas. But if you're trying to strictly chase a vintage pack and relying on that, then it's probably worth just going out there and buying the vintage pack. But if you're doing it to like as content for your channel or just like something different to, you know what I mean, for a variety or just something different, I actually think the most recent ones that came out were worth it. And I know the one before that was 1 in every 10 had a slab in it.
Yeah,
and
those are
those
are the Meyer exclusives one.
Yeah. So I mean, it's up to you. I think ultimately you probably get close to your value and pack wise in it. I haven't seen any Steam Siege or any of those kind of packs that people want to stay away from in the new ones. And I've seen the hit rate for getting a vintage pack, at least the Diamond and Pearl Stormfront. It probably has been 1 in 5, and I've seen people have that hit at a higher rate than that. So I think I know you. Did you enjoy opening them? I didn't open any of them.
I loved them.
Yeah.
I think Christy loved them. Christy went and found 2 more.
Yeah.
But
I mean, you do have to worry about. I know on YouTube they've kind of, and other like chats they've just said watch out the bottom. People can push in the bottom without actually opening it up and kind of count the packs and stuff. So you kind of got to be a little leery of that. Just with anything else, like with Dollar Tree packs, and I mean, there's always people out there just trying to, and the people that are selling them, like the Walmart employees. I mean, they don't know, but so you just gotta be, you just gotta be smart when looking at the packaging and stuff. But I think a lot of people enjoy opening. So,
well, I guess you can do that.
Well, push on the bottom.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so you got to be careful about that. But the Pokedraw, I think it just depends on the mystery box, one, and two, it depends what you're doing. Are you doing it strictly to like get that vintage pack? Then there's probably more cost efficient ways to do that. But if you're getting to just to change it up instead of just opening the same pack, you enjoyed them, you've opened them, and everybody that I've talked to that's opened them enjoyed them. So
I'm going to get up to Jordan's question. He had asked about team up. If there is a standard rotation this year, which I still haven't seen if they're going to do it or not. Like I still kind of have it in the back of my mind that they may not do rotation this year, just because we lost a whole league year. So we'll see if that happens. But team up will still be in rotation. It'll be the first set in. So team up will, if they go by how they normally do it, because team up was the January of 19 set, it'll stay in rotation for one more year. So Jirachis will still be in rotation. MD, hold on. Okay, all right, I'll get to that one. So that answers that question. Like the team up to now will be in rotation still. K-Dub asked about these. What do we think of these? I think they're absolute fire, especially for people that are just now getting into playing the game. You get in the Pikarom one, you get 4 Jirachis, which is like a $60 value anyway. And then you get 2 Reshiram and Charizards in one. You get Charizard and Braixen. You get 2 Pikaroms in a Raichu, Alolan Raichu, and the other ones. And we have 6 sets still available that we're selling. So if you're looking for them, let us know. But I love them. And you get a code card for each of the full decks for the online. So if you're looking at playing online more and you need those staple cards like the Jirachis that just about every deck needs, you'll get 4 of them for the online game. So I think it's worth the money simply just for the online codes alone. So hopefully that answers K-Dub's question. MD had a question, what do they classify as vintage packs? So vintage packs in those, I think, is the Diamond and Pearl and then back in those mystery boxes.
When did Arceus come out?
That's a platinum. So
that's after Diamond and Pearl?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. But those it's like those 2 and then back.
Are D-Tree packs worth investing? So the team-up ones, absolutely. I love them. I think they make for great content. They make for good offset on Wednesday nights when we're opening about 100 packs. So I like the Dollar Tree packs. You just got to be wary. I know that nobody weighs at our Dollar Tree, so we can just go in and grab them whenever we want. But you kind of have to know your Dollar Tree. That's the biggest thing, because if somebody's going in and weighing and then you go in and you buy 20 packs and you have like no shot at getting anything, it's not even worth it. So those are questions to ask your clerks if you don't know if people are weighing or not. So hopefully, I think that should answer Sudan's question. Unless you see boxes being taken out immediately by the distributors, won't buy them. Tom and I found 4 at Walmart for a week. Now she put up 10 out total. See here.
Yeah, I mean, you just gotta be careful with that stuff. I really, to be honest with you, I've been lucky because as soon as I saw them come out, I went and bought up a bunch of them, and they were all just crispy. Like I bought them as soon as they went out, and I ended up selling them to people in the Discord because I didn't necessarily need to open them or whatever. And one of our big things in the Discord is trying to help people out. And I know there's a lot of people overseas that, don't have opportunity to get that type of stuff. So, I sent a bunch overseas just that, whatever I paid, and they paid shipping and stuff. But yeah, you just gotta be careful with them. Everyone that I've seen hasn't had the inside pushed in, but I totally get how people do that. I mean, people are always trying to find a way to scam. It's just the way it is. You gotta be careful. If it's not the boxes, if it's not these boxes, it's something else. I mean, how many times you go to Walmart sometimes and people take the promo cards. I mean, the workers don't know. They just restock it, put a clearance sticker on it because the damn package is damaged. So, I mean, just gotta be careful.
All right, so I think we caught up with questions. I wanted to try and get to this earlier, but I think we've got enough people in here, and I know I saw somebody. I think Kata was the one that had mentioned it earlier. We've got the 100 packs over 100 people thing going on. I've got roughly, I think I have 15 right now. People that have submitted their single pack opening videos. So what we're doing is just kind of in a response to, I guess, a lot of the bigger PokeTube channels talking about like the community is not what it used to be. I was trying to band as many people together about to just give their appreciation. It's not like I'm not looking for, and this isn't like to push channel agendas or anything. Just looking for a 1 to 2 minute video opening a single pack and just saying, why you enjoy the community. Not like a, hey, come check me out type thing, but try to, just say that like we all stand behind each other. We're all here for one another. We help each other out a lot. We're always doing something kind of crazy to pick the other one up. If it's, kind words behind closed doors on Instagram, or if it's, sending somebody something to help pick them up, that kind of stuff. Like there's a lot of that going on. And I think that, I'm not going to get on the soapbox any more than this, but I think a lot of the bigger channels have kind of lost touch with that, at least the big ones. And I think that's it'll be cool to see how many people, if we can actually get to 100 people. I know 100 is a huge undertaking to try and get that many people to participate, but we're going to try and shoot them out in videos of 20. And see where we go. And I think once we get the first one up, I was hoping to do the first one tonight, but I don't have enough people. Hopefully once the first one gets out there, we'll have more people. So I'm still waiting for Adams. But yeah,
I know, man.
But it's
look, man. I was up till 2:00 last night. I wasn't like editing hardcore like epic Tube HD. But I was putting stuff up. I mean, I even released my video today during the same time as the podcast.
Yeah.
So I don't even know what day it is. But yeah, I'm probably gonna open up one of these packs that I'm gonna show you guys later today. I think they're so like. I know you and I always talk about this. I don't want to like get sidetracked, but like you always talk about like what should we invest in? Like you guys always ask us what to invest in. I mean, we're constantly asking each other the same questions, right? Because you're more modern, so like like the B-Shads, we're just like, dude, let's jump on them. Yeah. I just have a feeling like what we do is we go up there, like you'll text me at like 10:30 at night, like, dude, did you see the price of the last PSA 10? Hyper rare Charizard, it was like $1,600. And we're like, dude, like I'm a firm believer in that chase card just driving up the price of the box. So we're just like, next thing you know, we have a bunch of cases. And like I found these for like super cheap. And like I think with the prices of like WotC stuff going up, and like these are so cool to open. If you guys haven't opened up these, I know I've sent them to a couple people. These are really cool. And then what happened is I saw Juice open them. And he posts the price of like what the PSA 10s are, and it's like, I think people like, and you get like a hollow in every one. It's just like I watch so much stuff and just do so much research. That's kind of like where I like get my ideas on what to invest in. So like I saw these at a good price and I just bought them up.
Yeah,
I just bought them up, and it's just I mean, they're never gonna fall, but I think they're gonna go rise. I think theirs are gonna rise. The top cards, they're so cool. I even saw. It's funny too, like when you end up buying stuff, and then you buy stuff up because you think it's a good investment, and the next thing you know, you see other people kind of doing the same thing, and it kind of like gives you satisfaction that you kind of did the right thing. But I think these are pretty cool, and I think I'm gonna have them for sale too. So I think you guys will enjoy opening them too.
But yeah, if you want to do the 100 for 100 thing, please let me know. I'd like to try and get the first video. I leave again on Thursday morning for a couple of days. I'd really like to get the video out before then. Tuesday at the latest, because we do have Monday and Wednesday video already, kind of taken up. But if you guys, guys, gals, whoever, and if you know anybody else or you want to shoot it out on Instagram, like looking for people to help out with it, like let us know. Send people our way. Jordan, you can do an online pack opening. Just make sure that like your voice is in it as well, saying why you like the community so much. And now, just a caveat, because people have asked me this. When we talk about the community, we don't talk about the NC Packbuster community, the Golden War Turtle one, the HydroPump one. Like this is like the Pokemon content creator, card, whatever community as a whole. It isn't. It isn't us. This is for everybody. This is to kind of take a stand and just tell everybody that like this helps people. I was legit in tears on a couple of the videos that I've watched. So I mean that's the impact that I think this is going to have. And I've seen a lot of people over the last 2 weeks on Instagram say that they're done with this whole Pokemon thing. They're tired of getting bullied about stuff. They're tired of people harassing them about like not opening this, that. And it's there's just a lot of elitism to the whole thing, and I don't think it needs to be that way, because like most of us started with just being able to buy a pack at a time, and that's what it's all about. Like if you can only afford to buy one pack here and one pack there, and you want to open that pack on camera, by all means do it. Don't hold back. Like just create it. And there's been 2 people that I think it's 2 up to this point that had never created a video ever, but they just wanted to thank the community for giving them a spot to hang out and people to talk to them and stuff like that. So that's what I mean by community. And please get those videos over to us. I'm
gonna record it. I'm actually gonna record it probably tonight, because I have my 300 sub giveaway where I'm giving away a bunch of stuff. So I'm going to do it then. I'm going to do it back to back.
Cool. Zay's asked it a couple times. I've missed it. Your Hidden Fates ETV has a small cut in the seal. Is it worth less? Absolutely. If it's not cherry, it's not worth the same amount. It's probably better off just cracking it, taking the promo out, grading the promo, and selling the 10 packs for about $10 a piece. That's my take on it. I know that the people that want those ETBs that are collecting them want them fresh, like fresh. So hopefully that answers that question.
Any little thing, like the trying to think of how to say this, like people like the mintiness of something that goes such a long way, and that's what everybody looks at, right? Like, I mean, that's what everybody looks at. I mean, even with like, unless you're gonna like completely open it, like ETBs are just collector pieces. That's all that stuff is. So it's like that stuff. Any little thing, like nail marks or just like any rip, like people are gonna be all over that stuff. Like I get messages all the time about my stuff on eBay. It's like, what? That's why I take so many pictures. It's like, what's this nick? Does this have a nick? Was that enough? Is that just a camera? Is that just a light? Is that a nick? Is that dust? Like, especially when you're like those ETBs. I mean, that's all. Those are strictly being bought to keep in collections, not to be opened. So if you have a rip in it, like you said, I mean, it's probably just might as well open it. I mean, it is what it is.
I've become a firm believer that the pull rates are not relative to the product. So if that answers the question, do ETBs have better pull rates? I don't think so.
We were just talking earlier. I mean, like we opened up all those packs yesterday, and like the $19 Walmart things were like crazy pools. Like, and I was opening all like what quote unquote first print run fall collections.
Yeah.
That's all I opened yesterday, and like
You did well though.
Huh?
You did well though.
No, I know we both did really well, but I mean like he didn't have any first like his all Polish Rob stuff was like newer release pins and that Walmart stuff. And I mean he probably had better pulls than I did, and it's I mean it is what it is. I mean like I know some of the tins didn't have great pulls, but it doesn't look like that's the case with any of this like stuff that's just being released recently. Although like I purchased 3 of the tins from GameStop just because they were like $12 because of like coupons I had and the sale and stuff, and I didn't get anything really from those. So I mean, it's always going to be like whoever you ask, right? Like some people are going to have great pulls and be like, oh my god, these new tins are just awesome. And people are like me, are going to be like, oh, I got crap, and then you're going to be like people like Bryce that's going to say this thing was schnitt.
I don't know.
But from what I can tell, I mean,
I hated the tins for the longest time. I was like, I don't want to buy these things anymore. Like I wasn't getting anything out of them. And then just on a business trip, I bought 1 tin and we pulled a Charizard. And then everybody knows that I sent a tin away that had one in it too. So, and then like you got other guys that just absolutely swear by the tins. And I mean, the ETBs, the birds, I think in a tin, the promo's like $80, $90 right now.
Yeah, I mean, and I think like I said, Polish Rob proved yesterday that those Walmart boxes were just fine. So I mean, I think I feel like every Walmart just put them on the shelves on Friday.
Yeah, we didn't. None of ours got them.
You didn't see those at all because no one knew those things were coming out.
Nope.
No one had any idea. Those just supposed to be tins, and next thing you know, those things were just back on the shelf. So I recommend getting them.
So the $50 Ray box, I hated those things. They were awful. We opened one last night and there wasn't a single pull in it. But again, it's all relative, and I've known people that have opened them that have gotten Zards out of them. MD said, I disagree. The Kanto Friends tins don't have good pulls. I haven't gotten anything good out of those tins yet.
Those tins that we bought?
Yeah, I haven't got. The packs are cool, but I haven't really gotten any good pulls out of them.
Yeah, I haven't even opened them.
But
I was just going to sit on them for a while and then sell them. But
I really haven't, opened much more than the XY packs that were in them. So,
I mean, it's not going to, like, those tins online, I'm not saying that's what they're worth, but those tins online are selling for $30, $40. The Hidden Fates ones. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Go to Walmart and buy those boxes and buy the tins. The tins aren't at Walmart, but the Walmart boxes are at Walmart. Go buy them. If you have them there, go buy them because the tins are selling for like $30, $40 on eBay. Are they worth that? I don't know, but that's what they're selling for. So.
I have an ETB staring at me right now and wanting to open it on camera, but the excitement is killing me. A Hidden Fates ETB? Like I'd almost sell it. They're almost they're almost $200 now. I mean, you can still buy packs for like $7, $8. Like you can find them for $7, $8. So, what's going on, Liam? How you doing? Like you can still find packs for $7, $8. Like sell the ETB for $200, and then just buy double, triple the packs, right?
I mean, yeah, and I think I'm gonna go to Walmart and pick up some of those boxes just to have them, and because I know people are still looking for them and stuff like that, and like I said, like I don't mind going there, buying up some stuff, and then shipping them out to people that can't find stuff. I mean, hey, like everything that like Leonhardt and all those guys said that like about the community, like it is the total opposite in our Discord. It is the total opposite in the Discord. Like and the thing about nice about our Discord, and I don't want to sit there and just like say we have the best place ever, but like you have online people and you have collectors and you have like it's like I go in there and I just open up all that Hidden Face. I just posted all the code cards in there, and people eat all those code cards up because they love playing an online game. And then there's people in there. I mean, it's just awesome stuff, man. And that's where you're like in that Discord. And you're like, how can people say that the community's not strong right now? Like just like I don't know, man. Like I just think it's awesome right now.
Yeah. And I mean, it's like look at. You want to talk about the community? Jordan, came over to our channel from Young Cloud's channel, and come to find out that he lives about 40 minutes down the road from us, and he's like, he doesn't have money to open packs because he's 13, 14, but he wants to make a video just open an online pack because that's what he can do because he enjoys hanging out with everybody all the time, and he's one of those people that you see in just about everybody's channel videos these days. So I mean, community's strong. Let's see here.
That's a good question.
MD asked. Okay, so I think I got on this one 2 weeks ago, and here's the thing about Rebel Clash: the pull rates are awful for most. There's been some people, Gyarados Freak, that.
Look, first of all, Gyarados Freak, like that's one of the things that like when you're like trying to like do like an analysis on something, like you just got to take Gyarados Freak stuff. Like you just take his and you like half it, like it skews it all one way. You're talking about like Mr. God Pack. You're talking about Mr. God Box. You're talking about like double golds, triple. I mean, like he's like you have to take Gyarados Freak and like completely take his video stuff off the equation, and then you have a true representation of like what actually is being pulled because that dude pulls like absolutely nut stuff. Like you're talking about a God Pack, Hidden Fates. Like yeah, take him out of it, and then look at what everybody's pulling, and then make a decision. Not based on him because he's going to skew it one way.
So I had to throw that out there because he just gets ridiculousness. But so here's my thought on Rebel Clash: the pull rates are bad, but look at this. What is Team Up doing, and where has Team Up stayed? It stayed high forever. Like it never really dropped down. It was always something that was sought after, and it was because it had the Jirachis in it. It had Pikarom is still highly playable, and the set's a year and a half old. And it's revitalized all the time with new cards, right? So the Dragapult V VMAX deck, I think, is going to be one of those. So the Dragapult V and VMAX are going to be playable for a long time. The Quick Energy, I think that's what their Speed Energy, the new special energy for Lightning, is going to stay playable for a long time. The Horror Energy, the Psychic one, is going to stay playable for a long time. Boss's Orders are going to be a 2 of, 4 of for every deck until it goes out of rotation. Like, I don't see anything ever replacing it. I mean, you look at things like Custom Catchers were a 4 of in almost every single deck since Lost Thunder was released. It should go out of rotation this year. And Boss's Orders is completely, those were like at that $4 to $8 a piece for an uncommon to like $1 a piece now. So I think that skipping this set in general on a playability standpoint is a bad idea. Like, get into it, buy the packs while you can, rip them. Before tournament play starts opening back up again, like get your hands on all the Boss's Orders that you want. It's super important from a playable standpoint because having a play set of Boss's Orders is going to be like, I can't stress it enough having it. And then the Dragapult V, VMAX, the Boltons, the Eldegoss's are going to be super key from here on out. Probably be a 1 of, 2 of in almost every deck just for the ability. And so like you've got a lot of super playable cards. But in terms of collectability, if you're not a player, then like if you're just looking for collectability and money-wise, it's probably all going to be in Darkness Ablaze because of the Charizards. And we already know what Charizards do. The first Rainbow Rare Charizard, the Burning Shadows one, is $1,500-$1,600 now, and it's crazy. And it's probably what's going to happen to this set. A year or two down the line, it's going to be there's going to be a craze behind it, like there was for the Reshiram and Charizard card. That got a lot of people back into collecting cards again, us being one of them. But I don't without looking at the set list, I can't tell you about the playability of it because I don't know everything that's going to be in it. But I hope that answers the question. Like Darkness Ablaze, invest in it if you're looking for an investment. Invest in Rebel Clash because it's going to stay playable. I think one of the questions that were in here is, let's see here. Do I sell the playable card? Do I hold on to the playable cards? I would hold on to the playable cards now and not sell them and wait for tournament play to open back up, because as people are actually going to need them for tournament play, they'll probably start to go up because they're going to be needed a lot more. But if you need money, like sell those Boss's Orders for $15 to $20 a pop right now, all day long. I think that there is going to be a Zard in Darkness of it's going to be in the set, like it's on the pack art. So there is going to be a Zard in Darkness Ablaze. It's going to be the first one in the Sword and Shield era. It's going to be the first, most likely, Rainbow Rare VMAX Charizard to be released. Like, so that's the whole.
And we have a giveaway in our Discord. Like, we're just creating craze, man. If you didn't want to collect it now, you're gonna want to collect it. We'll make you want to collect it.
So there's 2 giveaways going on the Discord. One's for a base set Zard pack, and then one's for the PSA 10 Zard, which will be released tomorrow on the Discord. So if you guys want to get in on all the information with that, hit us up inside the Discord.
Tomorrow. I'm posting it.
Tomorrow. How much Boss's Orders is Adam went kind of fast. Boss's Orders, $15 to $20 for the regular one.
Like the trainer card?
Just the regular trainer card, not the full art, not the rainbow, but the regular one is $15 to $20. I just sold 3 of them for $15 a piece, but I was trying to help some people out at the card shop. I probably could have held off and sold them for $25.
You're such a nice guy.
I know, I try. I'm not out here to make a ton of money. I'm just out here to help people.
Hey, if you haven't already, I just sent a PSA 9 Dark Vaporeon to
I saw that.
Young Cloud Films so that he can give it away on his channel.
So we do all sorts of crazy stuff. I mean, you sent me this guy. He's so cool. He sits here next to the computer on the desk.
Hey! Oh, another thing, guys. In my next video, when I do the giveaway thing, I don't know where it's at, but it is I just got back my PSA submission from TCA Gaming that had my first edition Dark Blastoise Hollow in it. So all I was told is I did well. I don't know what that means from Rusty. I don't know if that means I got a. Last time he told me I did well, I got the PSA 10 Zapdos. So we'll see. I can't wait. So I'm gonna open that. So, but yeah, I got that one. That's a really cool card. So, let's do. You got any other questions? So this week, I just pulled this guy. I think I just pulled this guy. Trying to think of when I pulled this guy. It must have been like last week of Friday. So you see this guy right here? This is just a Rillaboom. It's a full art Rillaboom. Nothing special, right? You can see my computer. I can't tell if you can ever see anything. If you guys, after this is over, after this thing's over, I obviously I didn't record it this week. I forgot. But when we post this, just hashtag Rillaboom, and then next week we'll draw for a winner, and it's free. We'll just send that out for free. So if you want that card, after this podcast goes off and Adam gets it loaded and everything, just hashtag Rillaboom. We'll draw next week.
On mine or yours?
On yours. I didn't record it. I didn't record the Skype.
All right.
I forgot. So I don't know. That's the thing. Like, I Skype you, and we got to get ready. And next thing you know, we're like in a conversation. It's like, oh crap, we need to go live. And I can't ever, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. I can't remember anything.
Let's see here. Hyper and Ultra Rare should be 40. I think they're like 30, between 30 and 40 somewhere on the Boss's Orders. Hyper and full art. The full art ones are generally selling higher than the rainbows are right now.
I think on eBay I have a full art for $40. Is what I have
for Boss's Orders.
Yep, just a loose card, $40.
I thought you were sending that over here.
You want it? I mean, I can take it down if you want it. If you want it, I don't.
I need it for myself.
You know, hey, man, you want it? I got you. I'm sending you a bunch of stuff this week.
I know. I thought it was coming in that box. I was all excited.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
They can come in the box.
Let's see here. I love how YouTubers help each other out. Yes, that's what it's all about. Pokemon website is selling Hidden Fates tins for $20 right now. Cool. Somebody just opened a Zamazenta in Sword and Shield. Is the Fates Collide pre-release kit worth buying? Absolutely, if it's sealed. A lot of those things, that's the only way that you can get the stamped cards in those pre-release kits hold their value. So if you can get one, that's the only way that you can get those stamped cards is those pre-release kits. I love them. I try and get at least one of the stamped cards, and they're really good to grade, and they usually sell pretty good. Zay wants to go back to Hidden Fates yet again. Can we go back to Hidden Fates? Last question, I swear. How much do you guys think a Hidden Fates booster box would be worth? I just saw one for $300. $300 is a steal.
Yes.
I think most people are selling 36 packs for between $360 and $450 a pop.
Yep.
So
that is a steal.
If you're getting Hidden Fates for under $10 a pack, you're doing all right.
Yep.
Any ETA with the sub as of yet? Which one, Gyarados? What sub?
First, yes, Zay, I'm about to send you a whole case of 12 tins. You are greedy. You are greedy. You're like the Hidden Fates cookie monster.
Some would say that about me right now too.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, you guys. I guess you and Christy both have a problem, but you guys both admitted it, and that's the first step. So,
for the Gyarados, do you mean the next?
Oh, the sub. Yeah. So Gyarados, they received the package, but I mean, as soon as they charge us, that's when we'll know that they're actually working on the submission. But I mean, I can look, and I know that the first submission is actually they received it from us, but unless they our payment wise, they don't take the payment until they actually start working on it. So once we see that they've charged us for all the cards, then we'll know that it's actually being worked on. So that hasn't happened yet. So how long has that been? I'm trying to think of when that was. A month ago?
Maybe less than that. Maybe 3 weeks.
Yeah. So
what else we got? We only have one more thing left on the agenda, and we're about at what our time normally is. So
yeah. So we got card of the week, and then I'll open up this box. What do you want to do first?
Open up the box, and we'll see if we get any other questions, and then we'll go to card of the week and say goodbye.
All right, so guys, this is a Topps Trading Card Series 2. So what's cool about this box is you'll see in my card of the week, but there's there's holo cards. There's I think there's a holo in every pack, and then they have these weird cut cards where they're actually a pattern cut in them. They're super hard to grade, and they're pretty expensive. There's a lot of holos in here that in PSA 10 are all above $100. So pound for pound, I think these are actually worth opening if you guys buy packs and stuff. So I've actually had a bunch of these in, and they've always sold real fast, but I actually have never opened a box. I've never opened one of these boxes before. And I bought I got two. This is the least mint out of all of them, but I've actually bought 3 of them.
So while you're opening that, a lot of people are talking about these Hidden Fates booster boxes. So there was never an official release for a Hidden Fates booster box. If you actually find them, they are most likely those China reprints that are fake. Because I know that they did actually, you can find them on eBay and Amazon and stuff. They actually created those. So, if somebody on eBay is selling as a booster box and it doesn't actually legit show a picture of a booster box and it's just the packs laid out as 36, probably okay. But if it's an actual picture of a Hidden Fates booster box, not good.
Yeah, there's no Hidden Fates booster box. I've seen them on eBay. Sometimes they'll put they'll take an image of the. You can tell it's like a Cosmic Eclipse box, but then they like try to put like a pack art on it or something. But yeah, there's none, man. All right, let me get this thing. Look at this thing. I know there's got to be someone out there that's going to want this box, too, after it sells. So, I don't even know how many pack... There's like... I think there's only 2 pack arts. Oh, wait, there's more. Alright, so here's the 3 pack arts. We got Team Rocket. We got Ash and Pikachu.
Oh, there's no Misty pack?
No, there's no Misty pack, and then just Ash. So those are there's 36 of them. And so these will be on the Discord tomorrow, because I can't guarantee anything today. Because my kids will probably be hungry, and I got tins to open and put up. I got so much stuff to put on the Discord, it's ridiculous. So those will be up there. Those are super cool.
So the Trainer Wolf, aka the HydroPump Mod, sent me a text message and about something that somebody did for us. So Dave made some art for us. It's up on the disc. One of it is on the Discord. Part of it's on the eBay page. He's sending me the actual art. I think he said this week. So as soon as I get it, we will put it up on. Like we'll talk about it on here. But if you guys want to see what the initial stuff is, and then Adam and I are going to discuss it and get some shirts and stuff made, some cool HydroPump stuff with Dave's artwork and whatnot. So stay tuned for that. Brad, I wasn't dismissing you on the phone. I was just waiting for the right time to do this. You're not going to buy an Oddish if he finds an Oddish in that box. It's just going to come to you.
What box?
No, he's like, if you find an Oddish, I'll buy it. Probably out of that Tops box.
Oh,
like,
there is an Oddish in there. There's an Oddish in there.
But yeah, we'll display the art when we get it, because I think it's one of them's really creepy, but it's really cool at the same time. And then cool. But yeah, we'll display the art when we can. I'm getting stuck reading chat. So does anybody else have any last minute questions?
Hey, Trainer Wolf, you know you don't have to buy it. You're on my payroll for all my thumbnails. Wait till you see my thumbnail for my giveaway. He outdid himself again. So you want to do card of the week? Why don't you go first, and I'll go second, because the card I'm showing this week is the card that's in the giveaway.
You sure you want me to go first?
Go first.
Just because it totally destroyed your video yesterday and your vibe. Addison's Shining Charizard.
Dude, you called me like 4 minutes before I was going live.
I totally forgot
you. What do you want? Dude, I'm going live. You're like, hey, look, I go in 4 packs.
I totally forgot that you were going live, and then that was it. MD, before he gets into his, MD had the question. I totally missed it earlier. They asked again from the EX series. I really don't have a favorite from the EX series because I never had a chance. I've never opened a single pack. I haven't seen a whole lot of it. I think yours is Holland Phantoms, right? Because of the Shining Gyarados or the Gold Star Gyarados.
Yeah, so it's mine's Holland Phantoms, and then it goes to Team Rocket Returns. And I probably like Team Rocket Returns like more as a set, but Holland Phantoms has the red Gold Star Gyarados in it. This is going to sound really bad. It's the worst centered one we've had yet. So this may become the binder card and send the other one out. All right. So just on a,
he's the Pogo Dad said it's cold that I did that to you.
It's ice cold. It's ice cold. Like, and then I tell Polish, I'm like, dude, there's no way I'm pulling it, right? I mean, like, you can't, like, the Poke guys aren't going to let us pull like multiple of these things in the same day, right? Like, so, like, I mean, and the thing is like we just kept on digging for it and digging for it and digging for it, right? So it's like we're opening more. I'm like, dude, digging for it, and just never came, man. Just never came.
Oh
Yeah, Team Rocket Returns, the box from Team Rocket Returns is really, really that you talk about a hard box to find. That box maybe pops up once every like 3 months on eBay. Those boxes are hard to find. And to be honest with you, they're probably they don't I guess the cards in them aren't as so I think what drives that box's price is the availability of it, not necessarily the pulls inside of it. But yeah, that box is hard to find, like really hard to find. So my card of the week is the clear Charizard. How cool is this? So this is actually, I think there's actually like maybe 6 clear cards.
You need to move it to your left.
This way? You see it?
Now a little bit more to your right.
Bro, if you just don't want to see my face, that's all you gotta say.
Right there. Yeah, just put it in front of your face. You'll be fine.
All right, so in this set that I just showed you, that the box I just opened, this is in that set. So this card, I think this card is like a $200, $200 to $300 card. So like in a PSA 10, believe it or not. So you're getting like, is there enough? There's no other clear Charizard. How cool is that? It's a clear Charizard. It's even like when you can like hear it, like it's like a little bit heavy. It's like so cool. So I think there's like a Squirtle, a Pikachu, maybe a Bulbasaur. I can't remember. I think there's like 6 clear cards that you can get out of the top series too. And this is the clear Charizard. So last time I checked, I want to say it's probably, let's just say it's a $200 to $250 card. This is a PSA 10. It comes out of the top series. So like the box I just opened. So it's like it's probably one of the big cards that you can pull out of it. There is a hollow Charizard, die cut Charizard that's in there that's worth a lot. But this is going to the winner, whoever pulls that Hyper Charizard first. So you gotta be a Discord member and you gotta pre-order from us. All it takes is just 1 box or 1 ETB. It counts as a pre-order from us. And if you pull that rainbow pregnant Charizard because it looks pregnant, you get it, man. You get it. And it's a PSA 10. It's beautiful, super crispy. For those of you guys that love the high cert numbers, it's a high cert number. It's 44 million. If that makes a difference to you, some people it does, some people it doesn't. Yeah, guys, it's saucy. Spicy, clear Charizard. As soon as I pull it up too, man, JT comes on the radio.
So
Pogo's dad says you already have my address. Prego Charizard, shoot on. I've been trying to ever since that what is that thing called? What was that set? There was that box that came out, like that Japanese box that had the pregnant Charizard on it first. It was like
it was the deck.
Walker.
It was the deck.
Yeah, whatever it was.
Yeah, it was a pre-constructed deck.
Yeah. I've been always saying hashtag pregnant Charizard. But yeah, man. Free. All you got to do is pull it and it's free. Oh, see, Gyarados has the clear Squirtle one too.
Dave's like, I'm pulling the Hyperzard. Dave's sending all sorts of bulk and stuff. And remember, like, you can send us your bulk and we'll get you the boxes. And like that counts as your pre-order. So
yep.
Just
I mean, guys, we made many avenues for you guys to like get credit and stuff for those for the pre-orders and stuff, and one way or another we'll make sure everybody gets what they want. And yeah, so things are happening, man. Things are happening.
I was putting stuff off to the side. I had to show my card one more time, just because you're awesome. I was putting that in my submissions folder, and I forgot I couldn't put it in the bulk one.
Yeah,
it was in my bulk stack. I was like, nope, can't go there.
Oh, look at our mod. Look at our mod, which is he's like the ticker at the bottom of the
ESPN,
like ESPN or something.
Yeah.
Look at him. He said so. It's a Pikachu, a Bulbasaur, a Charizard, Squirtle, and Mewtwo are the clear cards. There you go.
K-Dub says I need it. So if you want to pre-order, make sure that you do you know anyone who has completed English Pokemon set containing all the cards from that set and all the promos? From what one, MD?
What set?
What set? Anybody that wants to pre-order, join us on the Discord, and there's a pre-release section, and just put in there how much you want, and I'll get it into my tracker.
So for just, I know probably at some point they're going to, I know we're like 2.5 months away, but when do pre-orders need to be paid for and all that kind of good stuff?
So the pre-orders need to be paid for by August 1st.
All right, August.
Because I just need to make sure that that we have enough to cover everything. So
yep.
Hopefully we sell enough bulk to pay for all the bulk ones, so we're not meaning all sets ever. I don't know anybody that's ever completed all. I'm sure like Gary from Prawn Stars or something like that has them all. That's the only person I can really think of.
I think TCA probably has them, like at least in like binder form.
He might. But if you want to pre-order them, let us know. And then if you, I've told people that have asked me if like money is an issue, like you don't know if you're going to have it, you can start paying it off as you go, and we'll just we'll hold on to it, and we'll hold on to it.
Get your Darkness Ablaze layaway. Adam has multiple spreadsheets. He is the high-powered machine with multiple spreadsheets, man.
And I'm not a spreadsheet person. I know how to do the basics, and Brad's probably laughing at me right now because I had this conversation with him. I was like, I'm supposed to know how to use them really well for my job, and doesn't happen. But there is a pay over time option. I'm keeping track of everybody's stuff. You can pay with bulk if that's what you want to do. So you can do a layaway for the pre-orders if that's what you need to do. But just make sure that you're in the Discord, because that's really how I'm keeping track of stuff. And then that's where you're going to find all of your other like the giveaway announcements, all that kind of stuff. So just that's what's going on, and that's how
I don't know if PSA grades jumbo cards.
They do.
I know they do like box topper. Do they?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. They do grade the jumbo cards. Absolutely. They're expensive. I think they're like $40, $50, but they do them.
They grade those big old jumbo cards. I've never seen one of those like in a return. I know they do the box toppers.
I feel like pre-ordering, but opening a box I can get on release day in Belgium. Oh, you can get it there. Yeah, that's the tough part. Like, I'd get them there and then get them from us if you want them sent cheaper. We might have a middleman in Europe here shortly. All
it takes is one ETB to be in the.
Yeah, they do. They grade the coins too.
Yeah, in the giveaway.
And they grade the coins as well. I mean, they'll grade almost anything. I
knew they graded coins.
Yeah,
I didn't know they graded like the jumbo.
Yep.
The jumbo cards.
They do.
That'd be crazy. I don't know if I have some. Dempsey has all those. Those are Dempsey's things. Mm-hmm. He thinks because it's bigger, it's better. So.
This one.
Get it graded, baby. Get it graded. No.
Not my But yeah, if anybody's got questions about the grading, any of that kind of stuff that we do, just hit us up on Discord. If you need the link, hit up either Adam or I on Instagram, and we'll get it for you. MD, I will elaborate behind closed doors. If anybody else is wondering about that, I will let you know as well. We may have somebody on the inside to help us out with that one.
Liam Neeson.
Soon. Huh? But
he'll find you.
Yeah, smash that thumbs up button. Thanks everybody for joining us. We've gone a little bit on the long side. I can't see, for whatever reason, my live feed doesn't work correctly right now, so I can't see the thumbs up. I can't see how many people are still watching. But it's but I mean, we thank you. Like, we wouldn't do this every week and do whatever we could to spend time and whatnot on our weekends with everybody. And We've pushed these up to 3 o'clock. I hope that everybody likes the time, so it allows. Yes, Tim lives right down the street, and he's an Excel guru. This is awesome. Yeah, thank you, because it drives us to keep doing it. We thought this was going to be like a once every few weeks thing, maybe once a month, and it's really become a once a week, and we're kind of upset when we don't get to do it. So thank you, everybody, for all the support. I think we've seen a lot of like just channel growth from it. The birth of the HydroPump LLC, our joint business venture, has happened because like everybody's just like, oh, like we would love to go through you guys. Like, what can we do? So none of this stuff happens without each and every one of you, supporting us and hanging out with us and making the Discord what it is and whatnot. So that's what I got. That's my 2 cents for my community love, and you'll get mine in a video here shortly.
Couldn't have said it better. Got another big week up. All of them seem big. I mean, we keep on getting bigger and bigger and busier. So, I mean, that's always good for us. And Discord keeps getting bigger, and the community's the same. It's always been great no matter what people say. So thanks for everybody for stopping in, and Trainer Wolf for moderating these jabronis. Keeping the chat in order.
Yeah, the t-shirts, as soon as I get the stuff from Dave and I can get it over to Tim Weaver's wife, Kathy, we will get that stuff up and running, and we'll make them available to people that want them. I don't know why you'd want to wear our shirt, but like anybody that wants them, we'll have them available on the Discord. I never thought I'd be a guy to like sell swag. It's weird. But that's all coming. It's all in due time. We're kind of taking things slowly. We don't want to. We've dumped a lot of money into HydroPump to kind of get it up and running, and we don't want to overdo it, so we kind of burn ourselves out with it. But slowly but surely, it's all coming together, and it's all because of all of you and your support. But I need your faces on a shirt. You'll get one.
I don't know why.
I don't either.
All right, guys. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you next week.
Hashtag Rylaboom. Peace out.
Hashtag Rylaboom. As soon as this goes off, hashtag Rylaboom. Get yourself a free card. Free. Next week I'll open up a pack. I'm trying to reorganize, and I got a bunch of stuff from the massacre yesterday, but we'll open something vintage next week and give it away.
Works for me. Young Cloud Films, good evening. We'll be over to your stream later on tonight as he gives away a free pack. Happy pack busting, everybody. Thank you.
See you guys.